It's those moments that like define you.
Being the number one doubles tennis recruit in the nation didn't come without years of hard work and perseverance, but getting recognition from top-tier colleges made Martin Redlicki's hard work pay off. At 6 feet 6 inches tall and with a family history of athleticism, Marty was destined to become a world-class athlete.
My dad, he played basketball, soccer, tennis, almost everything growing up, and he just thought that my brother and I would have the best chance to be successful in tennis, so he put us into tennis.
Clubs, teams, and hanging out with friends, Marty sacrificed all of that to compete among the top athletes in the world.
I only did normal brick and mortar high school for 1 year, my freshman year, and there was a point that I was gone from school more than I was in school.
Marty's talent stood out at the tennis academy in Florida, but joining meant making many sacrifices, including months of travel away from home in foreign countries.
A lot of it was the academy that I was eventually recruited by. They would invite me to camps, they would invite me on trips, and they would different tournaments all around the country. I mean, to travel with them, you obviously have to be there. You have to show that you're committed to it. It's not just I'm just going to practice when it's at my convenience.
Rigorous training didn't just affect him physically, but also academically and mentally. Building mental toughness was arguably the hardest aspect of his adjustment.
So it was then where I started training really intensely, and I moved to online schooling so I can manage it when I'm on the road, traveling and practicing and everything. It's just a lot more manageable than the normal school. My very first day at the academy was very interesting. Woke up at 7 o'clock, had practice from 8 to 10, had to do school from 10:30 to 12. 12 to 1, I had lunch. 1 to 3, had 2 hours of practice. 3 to 5, had 2 hours of fitness. And then 6:30 to 8:30, I had 2 more hours of school. So it was basically a 12-hour day. I was kind of thrown into this environment where all these kids had been training like professionals for the last 2 years, and I had not even close. And it was kind of just this feeling of, do I really belong? These kids are on another level.
Even though Marty had some doubts about his abilities, his family and coaches encouraged him to follow his dream of going professional.
Knowing that the coaches saw potential in me and knowing that the coaches believed in me has definitely opened my eyes. Wow, I could do this. I started so far behind everybody. I made up that ground and I'm on the same level as they are. It's definitely reassuring.
Marty realized the importance that keeping focus and controlling his emotions played to winning matches.
Once you get to a certain level, everybody can hit the ball, everybody can move, everybody's fit, everybody's quick, everybody can do everything well. It's just the people that balance their emotions, their strategy, their mental game, their everything that goes into it. Those are the people that usually end up doing the best.
Marty's years of hard work came down to one major tournament.
US Open Junior Doubles Tournament. All the top kids from around the world came to one venue, 1 week. There was never really an expectation of winning the whole thing ever.
Surprisingly, he saw his dreams becoming a reality.
When the draw came out on the first day of the tournament, my partner and I were playing the number 1 seed. We could have drawn any other team and it would have been better. But we go, we play, we save match points, but finally we win 10-8 in a third set tiebreaker. And we were pretty surprised, but then we kind of caught fire. We started rolling. And we started playing really good tennis, and next thing we know, we're playing in the finals of the tournament, and we were all shocked. We couldn't believe what was happening. Everybody, it was probably 60, 70 people. Everybody was cheering every point. They were cheering really hard. In the final match, I was serving in the last game. If we won that game, then we'd win the whole match. And finally, on the last point, I stepped up to the line. I told my partner, I'm going wide on the serve, so my partner sets up, but I see where my opponent's standing, and without telling my partner, I completely changed where I'm going to serve, and I hit an ace. And after hitting the ace, in that split second, all the hardships of training like a professional athlete just paid off with that one serve. That's just what you live for as an athlete, pretty much. A lot of people that win junior Grand Slams, that's a sign that you have what it takes to go professional. To be one of the 2 guys that won the tournament out of the 64 that were there, it really opened my eyes to, wow, this could be something I do for a living one day.
After Marty receives his degree from UCLA, he is determined to continue on to his ultimate goal.
I always knew that even though I won this big tournament, I knew I wanted to go to college. When I leave UCLA, definitely I want to try and play professional.
Thank you for listening. I'm Joe Rich with Open Orchard Productions. To hear more stories like this one, check out our website at www.openorchardproductions.org.